Brown.
Yeah, girl.
Say, baby, I love you. Say, check this out. That was a hell of a lick you gave us on that job the other day, baby.
Baby, you know I'm getting ready to stay down. Baby, this is all about the real money getters. At 8:15 on Tuesday every day.
Wait, say, sis, don't do that, baby. God dang, you almost say, baby, you almost got shot. So don't do that no more.
Ooh, girl, you can't be doing that.
Say, baby, count that
You
money.
know, baby, you know better.
What's
I don't
going
even
on?
know what you doing.
Oh, no, since we was getting all the money together.
I've been calling y'all helpers out there. Nobody.
You know that phone on silent, girl. After
Say,
you go
sis,
hit
say,
something.
baby, you know I love. Say,
Wait a minute. Y'all help us
celebrate.
celebrate.
Get your drink, baby. Get your drink, baby.
Y'all
Get your
gonna
drink,
tell
baby.
me what's going on here. I've been calling y'all helpers out there. Nobody called me to tell me nothing.
What you mean? You know about the
was
job
this the
yesterday,
link?
didn't you?
Yeah, that's
Was this the link
from the job that
Okay.
Miss Brown turned us on to.
Why didn't nobody call me?
Baby, I got you.
Y'all
Say,
was
check
splitting
we
up
got-
the money. Why didn't you call me?
We knew you was coming.
Baby, I swear to
you
God,
don't never not show up.
Check this out. You already know me and you, we've been down together forever and a day. Check this out, but this is what really happens. Say,
Stay tuned, baby, because this is the real money getters right here, baby.
And now it's time to get your money up. Introducing Alice and Lynette, the real money getters.
hey, say you real money getters. I know y'all missed me last week. Ain't even no sense, we ain't got to talk about it. I know y'all missed me. I missed you guys too. Say, but listen to this, guys. How was your week, honey?
Well, since we just got started, it's been kind of it's been rocky. Today was a rocky day, but God is still good, and I'm complaining about it. I just hope that I pray, and I know God will work it out for me tomorrow. But I'm glad to be back with our audience. I'm glad that you're back, sister. We did truly miss you.
I know, baby.
And now we're missing Miss Brown.
Now we're gonna have to say hello and I love you, Miss Brown.
Right,
I know you
yes.
texted us earlier, said that you were tired. You know, I know that, hey, real money getters, they have long days and extremely long nights. So I know sometimes when you just steady constantly trying to get money, I know it does. It has a way of sometimes it does a draining, it drains you. I understand, baby. We love you though. We love you and the world love you too. We will see you again next week. And hey, baby, take care of yourself. See you next week. But yeah, my baby, she had texted us and said she wasn't coming out. Well, she didn't say she wasn't coming, but she did say she was kind of tired. So I understand being tired. Audience, I love y'all. I had been sick. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Y'all know I was feeling extremely bad to not to actually come to the show. But I couldn't breathe. I should have had a shirt on, huh? That say I couldn't breathe. But that's what happens, you know. My sister has bronchitis. No, I do not have bronchitis. But that's what happens when you can't breathe. But she understands what I mean when I say, whoa, hold up. I couldn't breathe. But hey, audience, I love y'all. We are going to go a little bit more sooner because we have we have an outstanding guest. I'm talking about this man is amazing. He has
Multi-talent.
Wait a minute. Now the world know that I wear many hats because I have many businesses I own personally. I understand that I wear many hats. I'm actually about to bring a gentleman on that wears about as many hats as me. We're all kind of different kind of hats too. Yep. And I'm loving that. So listen here, Real Money Getters. That's what this show is called, The Real Money Getters. And so my sister has brought us a real money getter to the stage tonight. I'm talking about a real one. So listen here. I know that y'all had a great time last week because I watched the video. Yes, I love the fact that there was a lot of energy there. I'm talking about a lot of laughing, Say, the man was excellent. And Chef
Charles. I just love seeing it.
Chef Charles. If you are watching tonight, baby, this is Miss Alice with the Real Money Getters. We really appreciated you coming in last week. Hey, baby, I watched the show. Hey, y'all had a great time. And anytime that you decide, can you please drop us a hint in the comment section so you can tell us when he gonna cook us a dish?
Well,
for the Real Money Getters.
Chef Charles is supposed to be coming to the show and actually cook something while we're actually doing the show.
Oh, we're gonna do live?
Yeah, we're gonna do live. And I would also like to thank Chef Charles because he is the reason Big Cat is here.
Big Cat Lawn Service.
Yes,
Big Cat Lawn Service.
Mr. Vincent McCad, he is the reason because
landscaping.
Yes. He is the reason that Mr. Vincent McCad is here. He is a dear friend of Mr. Vincent McCad. And my guest that I had originally booked could not make it. So I'm calling, and then I called Charles, and I said, "Say, Charles, can your girlfriend come on? Because, you know, she's also a cook." So he said, "No." He said, "Well, she
She's a
can't
cook
make
too?
it." Yes. He said, "But she can't make it."
Family of cooks. I'm
Yes.
liking that. It's gonna
But-
be some good cooking
yes.
in that house.
Yes, he said, "She can't come." He said, "But don't worry, I got somebody for you." He
Ah.
said, "Call this gentleman." And it was late. I said, "Well, I call him." And he said, "I'm going to call him in the morning because it's late." He said, "Go ahead and call him right now."
Real money getter. See,
Yeah.
real money getters stay up all times of night and day
Yeah.
trying to get this cash. Boy,
So
I
he
ain't gonna
said,
even
"Go
lie to
ahead."
you. I
He
understand.
told me go ahead and call him. So when I did call him, and because I had actually had him booked for next week, but I had to ask him if he could come on this.
We
this
have
week.
a wonderful guest for next week too, though. Miss Brown
Yes.
has booked a guest,
Thank
so
you.
I appreciate that we got our guest tonight.
Yes.
Oh man, a man that wears many hats.
Many has.
Now let me get in
But-
prayer, cause y'all already know how I am about prayer. Let me
Yes.
get this prayer on in, because there has been a lot of things going on in life. But one thing about the God I serve, He's God to everybody at the same time. So it doesn't
same
matter
time.
what's going on in your life and what's going on in my life. The God I serve, he's
all over the
omnipresent, so
world.
he got it covered. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus, for allowing us to see another one of your glorious Tuesdays. God, thank you for protecting us. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, and guiding us in the right directions, keeping us safe at all times. God, thank you. Thank you for protecting our viewers, our guests, us on the highways and byways. Lord, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Amen. Sister, before we go into a quick commercial, I just really need to know, because I know you stays really on top of the name of the drink. So what is the name of the Real
this
Money
is,
Getters drink today?
A Margaritaville. And
Margaritaville.
This is a mango peach paradise.
Mango.
Peach paradise.
Now-
so I named this drink Mango. Go and get that money.
Yes.
That's the name of that drink. Mango. Go ahead and go get that money. Yeah.
Say, now y'all don't know this, but I love mango and peach.
Yeah, she
but I don't
does.
drink.
Well, she
But
doesn't
I
drink.
love mango and love peach. Oh my God, I love it. So now we're gonna go in like a little 30-second commercial, because we have such a great guest today. We want to take up our whole entire time with him. So give us our 30-second commercial, and we're gonna have our guest sitting here looking as good as he's looking. So baby, you want to bring your Real Money Getter family. Y'all already know who this is now. This is the Real Money Getters. Hey guys, I know we ain't did a commercial in a while. Y'all sick of seeing that old commercial that we done had. Plus on top of that, it has us on Thursdays. We're not on Thursdays anymore. We are on Tuesday nights live at Villa Cooler from 8:15 to 9:15. Listen guys, we're gonna bring y'all some great interviews. Ain't that right, Lynette?
That's right.
We're gonna bring some wonderful job fairs.
That's what we're gonna do.
Say, listen to us, guys. We're gonna bring y'all real interviews with real people. I'm gonna get a financial tips that's really doing their thing. Okay. Now, I haven't done this in a while, so let me go and put this out there. If you are a real money getter and you would like to come on the show, listen to me, guys. Look us up on Facebook and come on. Do that funny, Miss Brown. Do that funny, sis. Do that funny, sis.
Come on.
See y'all Tuesday nights at 8:15. See y'all later. Bye. I just love Marcus. I tell you, I just love that commercial with those 3 good-looking women on there. You know what I'm saying? I love that commercial. Marcus, we're just gonna have to go into getting. We had went in last week at doing a commercial. We're gonna do another one. Audience, this is Mr. Victor McCad.
Yes.
I'm talking about published author, hosted a TV show of his own, gospel singer, movie actor, and has written a gospel CD and own Big Cat Landscape. We're going to start off by asking you one question. We was talking on the side earlier before the show started, me and you.
Okay.
And I asked you, and you said, I said, are you from Dallas? You said, no, I'm not from Dallas. May I ask, how did you get here to Dallas?
By way of Denver, Colorado.
Uh-huh.
And my family was about to make a transformation from Colorado to Texas
Okay.
because, way of life, you guys are living down here. You pay way more for houses, food, etc., clothing. in say
Okay.
Colorado, Chicago. But when you come down south, everything gets a little cheaper, so you can save more money. So
Oh.
I took that trip.
Okay, now were you a younger man, or like were you in your teens when you came here with the family, or you guys were already older?
Actually, I didn't hit Texas, and I've only been here 5 years.
Oh, 5 years here.
Five.
Okay. So now let me ask you this: since you came here by way of Denver, now is that where you actually hosted your show, the Mr.
Real Talk
Real
with
Talk with
Victor
Mr.
McCann?
Vic-
Absolutely.
You
in
hosted
Denver.
it in Denver, Colorado.
Yes. Mhm.
Can you tell? Okay, you gonna play the trailer now? Yes, I would love to. We're gonna play a small trailer for that from his TV show. Now let me ask you this, Mr. Victor, because we had to let the audience actually know the check. Because you did tell me they could Google that on YouTube.
Absolutely.
You can Google it on YouTube. You can actually go and see.
Tell them the name again.
That's Real Talk with Victor McCann.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now it's good to always have another studio person in the studio. How did you get to be in a actual host an actual television show of your own?
Wow. Good question.
How did God manage that fate?
How did he orchestrate
Okay,
that
so
for you?
real talk. This is how it went down. So I was dating this lady, and
It always
she
starts
could,
with a lady. It always starts with a lady.
and she could see something in me that I couldn't see in myself. And so she brought it to my attention. She said, "I think you need to be have your own TV show."
Loving
I'm
it
like,
already.
Really? And how I'm going to do that? I asked. She said, "Well, I know the people who could do it all," and she did. And
Gotta say this right here.
Go ahead.
They always say this. They say it ain't what you know, it's who you know. I mean, and through life, look at the stories that we have heard that's to be a true statement. So how long did it take once she came to you with the great idea, with the wonderful idea? How long did it take for it to come to fruition?
4 months.
A lady came to a gentleman, and 4 months later, he was hosting his own television show.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about that's a lady that was getting things moving quickly.
Yes.
So what were the criteria that you had to do to actually get into the studio in 4 months?
Well, if you wanted your own show, you had to be able to run the board, every camera. You had to be able to zoom in, zoom out. You had to be able to put the lights up. You had to have to be able to do the whole 9 yards by yourself. Even the lighting. You have to do the lighting too, right? And once you can complete everything, and they got a person looking at everything you're doing, once you complete and they say, "Oh, he's got it," you get your own show.
And it is just that simple in Denver, Colorado.
Absolutely.
What was the show about? What was the premise of the show?
The premise of Real Talk,
Yeah, Real Talk.
we have Real Talk. Some ladies I want, the next show I was going to do, I didn't have the privilege to do it, but let's talk about it, okay?
Of course, because you did a show regardless.
Okay, so it was about the new man trying to get in where he fit in, but she got kids. So let's talk about it.
Ooh, that's life. The stepfather.
So let's talk about it.
The stepfather.
And that was going to be the show. I was going to bring 3 women on and 3 men. And
Okay.
we're going to talk about how to help each other, love each other, and get these kids not so mad at us for trying to have a relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that is amazing. Because for some apparent reason, I don't know why, I have seen it through the years and faced it with my own daughter, which later she got over it too.
Okay.
How the kids despise the step parent. Now that meaning whether woman or man, because She despised the gentleman that I was dating, and she also despised the lady that her dad was dating. So she didn't have no good blood for neither side of that story, my side or the dad's side. So that was been a wonderful endeavor. Now let me say this before I go a little further into that. You said you was going to do this TV show. That's what you was going to do. You said you didn't get the opportunity.
I didn't get the opportunity because I had moved from Denver to Texas.
Okay. So now I'm going to say, well, why you hadn't thought about doing it on the YouTube? Your own personal podcast.
It's just never crossed my mind.
It just did then, and here I go. I'm on your road from this day forward with me and Marcus. We're going to talk to you about that one. Because I think that would be very interesting to be able to help support families that is truly facing that endeavor. Me personally, one, but now my daughter now is 21 years old,
Right.
so we don't have any kids in the home.
Right.
But for so many
Right.
stepmoms and stepdads that come into a relationship, that is something that needs to be helped. I like the way you said it because you started off with the grabbing. You said because we need to teach each other and show each other as a family how to be loved, no matter whether it's the stepdad or the stepmom to come into the house.
So, can I ask you two questions? The first question I want to ask: when you were doing your show, so the show that you were doing, did you have guests to come on, or was it just you?
Absolutely, I had guests.
You had
yes.
guests.
My first guest, he had actually did, I think he got 2 life sentences, and he did like 13, and something happened, the law changed, and he got out. And while
that does happen.
While he was in there, he got interested in making movies.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And so he started reading everything, and he had 13 years to do it, right? And so I had the privilege of interviewing him after he made the movie. He got out of prison.
And he actually made a movie.
It actually made a movie.
It was called, the name of it is The Greatest Gift 2.0.
And this is the movie that you said you were in.
So, and we're going to actually have the opportunity to play that trailer.
Oh, wow.
Let us play that trailer right there so they can actually see this fantastic movie.
The Greatest Gift 2.0.
There's consequences and repercussions to all our actions.
Chances are a part of everything that a man does. But wouldn't it just be stupid to take chances on something that you know you're gonna get the same results?
And all I got left is my street cred. And I ain't letting nobody, I mean nobody, take that from me.
You can't deny what you felt because it was real.
Who are you?
I'm God.
But you said you wouldn't interfere at all.
Two questions I was going to ask. Who chose the name The Greatest Gift 2.0?
Dwayne Wilkerson.
And what is the gentleman's name that actually wrote the movie?
Dwayne Wilkerson.
That's what I want to know. So how long, now we know that you were actually in the movie.
Yes. How did that come about?
Yes, because I know that you interviewed him, but I was going to say, so that happened after the interview?
No, actually it was Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, and they had
So
a
it's in
celebration at
January.
the college.
Okay.
And I did some spoken words at the college, and I sang a song, and he was there, and he was casting his movie at that same time. And so after seeing me do the spoken words, he asked me to read for a part as the pastor. After I read, there was no more reading, I got the part.
Amen. So
Amen.
he asked you to read for the part. So what you said is you knocked all the other candidates out the water. It was no other candidates after you.
That was a wrap.
That was a wrap.
That was a wrap.
And so now, then he came on your show, or you? That's what I was asking. So
yes, it was funny. It just happened like that.
Just like that.
And he ended up on my show. I ended up interviewing him, and it was a great, fantastic show. I tell you, it was great.
I'm loving every minute of it. And this gentleman had did 13 years.
13 straight.
And he came home and actually
Did what
made
he said.
his own movie.
Did what he said he was going to do.
How long did it take to make the movie? Because you was actually in it. So how long did it take to make the movie?
I saw it from the beginning to the end. I saw
Yes,
how
I'm
they
loving it.
made it, and guys came down from Detroit, the filmmakers, and they volunteered a lot of their time. And they really got it done, but it took 8 months.
That's not very long, because you know what? That's like normal too.
It took about
because
8
that's why
months.
most actors put a movie out every year. You know, because of the time frame it takes them to make the movie. Oh man, I'm just so applaud.
Yeah.
I am. I'm so applaud.
About 8 months.
8 months, and so did you have a great time with that?
Yeah, I really like playing the role, of the pastor, and I had a son that was kind of trying to go the other way, and he.
Oh, at the time?
Oh, in the movie.
In the movie, okay.
Yeah, my son was trying to go the wrong way, and I had to approach him with love, and not anger.
Oh, another thing that needs to be taught, because we as parents, we will do that. We will have the anger. So, do you at this time do any movies now, or have you played or put a role out or scripted for any other movies?
No, I haven't scripted for any other movies. I've been really focused on trying to finish Snowflake, a novel that I wrote, and so I've been really putting my time and energy into trying to finish that, because I believe it's a go-getter. I can give you the prelogue if you like to hear it.
I would. Did you know? Now I think that's FX.
I got a call.
Oh, we have a call.
I got
Okay,
a
well
call
we
for
do
you.
that. Yeah, let me hear it.
Chef, you there?
This shelf is on my phone. What did he hang up?
You can hang him
We're
up.
on the air now. We're on the air now.
Victor,
Yes, sir.
you better be at work tomorrow.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, sir.
You better show up for work tomorrow.
I better show up for work tomorrow, sir.
Yes, because you're a celebrity now. How you doing, Sister Sharon?
I'm doing fine, Chef Charles. How about yourself?
I'm okay. I will be coming back on you all show pretty soon with some food.
And we're looking forward
I'm
to
looking
that.
very forward to that.
Yes,
he
we're
can
looking
cook.
forward to you.
Very
Come on.
forward to
And
that.
you're going to be cooking live on the show. We're looking forward to that, Chef Charles.
Yes. Well, is Victor treating you all right?
He said Victor treat me all right.
What you mean
I'm
by
loving Victor.
Yes.
I'm loving Victor.
What you say, Victor?
Yes,
really?
Mr. Victor is being a
I'm
gentleman.
good.
Yes.
I'm good, Charles.
Okay.
I'm good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
So, I will be seeing you all soon. Good luck. And Marcus, I'll be having your food for you soon, my man.
I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, baby, because we sure want our food.
My banana pudding, Charles.
I thought you was coming today.
Yeah, we were looking for you today, Charles.
I didn't want to take his shine from him. I was busy. I had to go to the had to go to the 5 and experiment on some velvet chicken and waffles. Chicken and red velvet waffles. I had to
Red velvet waffle.
Chicken and red velvet waffles.
I'll take some of that.
Man, I love red velvet.
Me too. That's what.
Amen.
Wait a minute, David Turner, my son. That's his favorite. That's his favorite cake, the red velvet. So we will definitely take some of the red velvet waffles.
So I didn't want to take his shine. So I'm gonna see you guys real soon. I'll call you, Sister Sharon, and we put it together in a couple weeks.
Okay, Charles. Thank you, Chef Charles.
All right, love y'all.
Love you too.
Yes.
It's such an amazing feat to be recognized as a celebrity already.
Already.
But it didn't take our show. I mean, this dude been in movies, got his own podcast.
Yes, yes.
He has a.
He's also wrote a play that I was about to ask him about.
Oh wow, I'm so glad you.
He wrote a play.
So glad you got on that subject.
Yes.
Loving every minute of it.
Because I already auditioned for his play.
Oh, he's writing a new one?
Already audition.
Wait a minute, because let me hold up, Mark. I gotta ask
Throw
this.
yourself into the play.
Yes.
Real fast.
Yes.
Real fast. Tell him, Mr.
Well,
Vincent.
she did audition on the phone.
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
I believe that.
And I asked her, why should I let her in the play? And she said, this is why. And she went into her little spiel.
Okay, I'm loving it.
And so I said, okay. And I went into mine.
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
And so, yeah, I get some roles that, because I already know her personality, so it'd be easy to write something for her. Yeah.
For her
absolutely.
character, right.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
We got two celebrities on the couch.
yes, now we. For real, we got two. We have the playwriter and the star of the play. The star of the play. So now let me ask this question because now I was about to ask about the play that he written, and then Sister said, "Well, I've already auditioned for the play." So I'm like, "Are you you wrote a new play, or you wrote a play of?" Because you told me the name of the play was Dreams to Reality.
Absolutely.
Okay, now, but you wrote a new play too?
No, that she was play acting. She wrote her own script and she did, but that had nothing to do with dreams to reality.
Oh,
let's go. Okay, well, you know it's good, audience, to stay in the same reality at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I got out of the reality. I was like, wait a minute, audition for the play. I'm like, he didn't tell me he was writing a play. He said I wrote a play.
He's done 2 plays. You're doing Snowflakes right now, correct?
Yes. He wrote a book, so you're still writing the book.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're writing the book. Okay.
Before we had went in, I was going to say, did you know that the FX station has the movie Snowflakes with the Snowfall, the black gentleman in there? I was like, hey man, that's gonna be.
That's Snowfall. I'm Snowflake.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's a good one too, boy. That is a good one. Cause it's already a name that's kind of already. They be like, hey, yes.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah,
With
be
the snow.
already out there. For real.
I got you.
I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh, man.
So tell me this. We're gonna go first. I'm gonna touch base with the Dreams of Reality.
Okay.
We don't have any footage for that.
I don't have tracking for that, but
You don't need none. I got you.
My question, what is that play about?
Yeah.
What is the premise of Dreams to Reality?
Yes.
Okay, so Dreams to Reality is about a mother killing her son's dreams long before he could even get into the world. She wasn't mad at him, the little boy. She was mad at his father. But she took it out on the boy every day of his life. It happens in every nationality, all over the world, and we need to address it. See, because it's called a stronghold, and that's why I wrote it, to break the stronghold.
Because you've seen it with your own eyes.
Seen it and felt it.
With your own eyes, because I've seen that in my life with other people. Not me, because I was raised by a very strong woman that believed in doing nothing but create your dreams and live them out. But I have seen that in my life with other parents. I have a friend, please forgive me, I ain't going to say your last name, Rick, but I will say that I have a friend, his name is Rick, and his first child's mother killed the child. Not because she was mad at the child. She was mad at Rick. I'm not going to say your last name. She was mad at Rick. So I understand that this play, because I actually had the pleasure of speaking actually with someone that has lived through something like that.
Yes.
What made you
write that play?
Yeah, sit down and say, hey, this is the play that I want to write.
I was thinking about some things. I was retrospectively thinking. So I had taken my mind back when I was a kid. And I was remembering some of the things that my own mother said to me. And it was one instance where I told her, I said, Mom, I know what I want to be now. I know what I want to be when I grow up. She said, what do you want to be, boy? I said, I stuck my chest out. I want to be an astronaut or a pilot. She said, an astronaut? A pilot, boy? Boy, you can't even read. You're not going to be no pilot. You're going to be a jailbird just like your daddy. That's what you're gonna be, a pilot. I can see you now tearing them people's planes up. A pilot. That's funny. Boy, get in that room and shut your mouth. So I can remember that vividly, and where it stuck with me for 50 years.
You think that parents, because I can see males doing it too, to a certain extent.
Go ahead.
Is it intentional, or
Is it intentional?
I mean, as far as them, the parents trying to crush dreams, or is it something that's just kind of second nature because?
Okay, great question. I got you, and I got an answer for you.
I think it was
So-
brought down.
It was a lady in my church, and she wanted to be in a play so bad, but I really didn't have a part for her. But Cora was my mama's best friend, and I could make this real short. I could write in, write out. So I did it, right? And so she was in the play, and she was so happy that she got through the whole thing, right? And so about 2-3 weeks went by in church, right? And she tapping me, oh, Brother Victor. I'm like, okay, what's up, girl? She said, oh, thank you so much for letting me be in the play. I said, you earned that, girl. You did your thing. She said, no, I need to talk to you. I said, what you need to talk about? She said, Brother Victor, I never knew my father. My mother wouldn't tell me who she was, who he was. And I said, oh, wow, well, join the club. She said, huh? I said, join the club. There ain't nothing to be ashamed of. She said, but there's something else I need to tell you. I said, what else? What else? She said, my mother came to the play. She did miss one. I said, okay. Did she like it? She said, Brother Victor, she told me who my father was afterwards. So that all by itself was enough, right?
Wow.
But it went so much further than that, right? Now the thing, I said, I know what got your mama. She said, huh? I said, I know what part shook her. She said, which part? Hurt people. Hurt people.
Oh, God, yes.
That's real talk. And when you say, was it purpose? No, it wasn't purpose. It's because they was hurt. And that's all they that's all they know. So that's what they give.
That's what I figured.
It's miraculous that he said that like that, though. It's miraculous because remember before he said that, I said I was raised by a great woman that didn't smother no dreams. She believed in making the dreams alive because nobody was smothering hers. So I can see that being a reality. If you are hurt, then you pass that down.
If somebody hasn't achieved their goals and they haven't seen an example of a person reaching their goals, so
really?
They think that you won't be able to obtain because they never seen anybody be a pilot or be an astronaut. So they kind of knock you, you know what I'm saying, because of that, too.
Yeah, but yes, absolutely. But I can also see my mother's part. I really can, and I can see as an adult, I can understand it better now.
Okay.
You understand? Because she can only give what she knew. Right?
That's what I was going to ask you.
That's all.
Elaborate on that.
That's all she can give is what she knew, and what she knew that was it, right? But I know for a fact that her dream was killed. Because I was told she was just as good as Aretha and all of them, right?
Right.
And she could sing her heart out. But I think she started having babies, and I think she kind of resented the fact that maybe this killed her dream. So hurt people do hurt people.
I can see a lot of mothers in that position, whereas, guys get to live out their dreams and mothers...
Or at home with the children.
And it's real. And
then the struggle is real in the home with the single mom.
How long did it take you to write the play?
Wow, that's so, man, listen, come on, my pastor called me in church. He said, Brother Victor. I said, what's up, Pastor? He said, I want you to write a play. Really? And I'm going to let you have the church as your stage. Really?
Wow.
For
Look
real?
at the God we serve.
I said, what's the name of the play? He said, I don't have no name for it. I said, well, you want me to make up the name too and write the whole thing? Can you? He said, well, I'm writing a book. I said, what's the name of the book? He said, Dreams to Reality. I said, I'll take it and run with it. And I'll write around the name. Right?
Wow.
And that's basically how I wrote it in maybe 2 months. And then I did a casting call. And I got all the people, was kicking people away and telling them no. But then the ones I told
you was killing some dreams too.
Man, I was killing some.
Sometimes y'all kill me. Sometimes it ain't a dream that can be turned into reality. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a nightmare.
Sometimes you just gotta say, I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's just real. But yeah, you can't pick. You can't pick everybody.
Okay.
That's what it comes down to. You only have so many spots, and you can't pick everybody.
You can't cast everybody in a row.
You can't. So you have to get the cream of the crop of what's there.
Right.
And meet people where they are.
So let me ask you this: where did you cast it at this time? Where you Denver?
That was in Denver, House of Hope. Actually, is that where we done that?
Oh, at the church.
At the church, we did it for 4 consecutive weeks. It was standing room only.
How long was the play? Like an hour 45 minutes?
Maybe 40 minutes.
Okay. Almost a 2-hour play.
Yeah, it was lengthy.
Love it. That means you got your word out.
Well, yeah. But the thing is, a couple of years later, pastor said, "Well, the people want a sequel." I said, "Huh? A sequel?" So I wrote it.
We do that.
So I wrote the sequel.
Yes.
And so it's full-fledged. You get 4 hours out of this thing. 3 hours, yeah.
Let's go back to the first play. When you actually, did you star in the play?
No.
Okay, so when you actually saw it come to life, how did that make you feel? What kind of...
I knew I could direct without never have done it.
Okay.
And I just knew it and I felt it, right? And so your question is, how did it make me feel the moment?
The final actually seeing your work.
Everything come to fruition. It just
from
now.
the start, you done work, from the beginning to the end. Now you're seeing it come to life. What was that feeling like actually watching all these actors, actresses actually do your play?
Okay, well, you got to remember, I'm the director. So I can't really be so focused on looking at the play like that. I got to be looking at my actors, making sure they're ready to get on, do their part, and ain't nobody nervous over here, and this dude ain't throwing up, my job. So I got a lot to think. And so it wasn't until the end that I got to like, wow.
This is amazing.
We done this, right? And so, yes, it was the end that got it for me. It really was, yeah.
So it was done at the church.
Mm-hmm.
So were there tickets sold, or they were?
Yes, there were tickets sold.
Okay, so
it wasn't free.
Okay, so it wasn't just for the members. People came. People came.
Yeah.
Now, did that also boost the church's congregation?
I'm sure it did.
Behind the good play that
Absolutely.
had to get a sequel.
Absolutely.
The good play that had to get a sequel.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to write the sequel?
It was shorter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because now that the character grew up, and remember he said he wanted to be a pilot, so I made him a pilot. Right? And but the thing is, man, I mean, really, this is a man thing now. This is just a man thing. I'm gonna get back to the ladies, okay? But this is a man thing, right? So he brings his girlfriend back with him from the Air Force, right? And he gonna introduce her to Mom, right? And now he decided that he wants to be a pastor. Now he wants to go into the ministry, right? Now, he did his time in the Air Force. Now he got out. He wanted to be a minister, right? So he goes to T.D. Jakes. I mean, he goes to a minister, right? And he asked the minister for some advice, right? And the minister got to give it to him the way he needed to give it to him, right? He said, well, first, son, before I give you advice about the ministry, let's talk about this young lady. What's your intentions with her? Because if you talk about coming into the ministry, that comes with, stipulations. And, are you going to marry this woman? What you doing? Do you love her? He said, well, I think I love her. He said, you think? He said, it's all confusing right now, but I like her a lot. He said, well, it's got to be more than just like, son. He said, I just don't know what to say to her sometimes. He said, do you have any suggestions? He said, yeah, you can ask her 3 questions and you pretty much get to the bottom of what you're trying to find out. He said, 3 questions. 3? That's it. He said, well, I'm listening. He said, you asked her, say, sweetie, do you love me? And she's going to say yes. And you say, honey, do you love God? And she said, absolutely. 2, we in there, right? 3rd question, who do you love most? Me or God? If she say anything other than God, you drop her like a hot potato. That was the pastor's. So I wanted to share that part without giving too much away.
Right.
So he did grow up and he did get his dreams into reality.
Okay.
It did come into fruition. You know, it just didn't stop with him going off to the Air Force. Now he done graduated, he did his thing, now he's coming back into the real world.
Back in the real world.
Back to reality.
We good?
We're good. We are good. So you went from now.
Go ahead.
We went from there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. How much time we got, Marcus? Oh, we good. Okay. Because now you went from there. There in Denver, writing the play. Came. Now, did you also write your gospel CD there in Denver also, or that you did the gospel CD when you came here?
Say Jesus was wrote in Denver. It was raining and snowing at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And I was in the world, and I was trying to get out. And so I was in a real mess. And I asked God if he could just let me get up the stairs, just to get outside, to get some air, and just work this thing out, because I know you didn't make me for this. Right? And he allowed it. And I went outside, and it started snowing and raining at the same time. It was hitting my skin, and I asked the Lord for some mercy at that moment. I also wrote the song Mercy. But I also said, Say Jesus was for my grandmother. That's who the song was for. I didn't realize it until after I started writing it, right? But I wanted to put a little bit of more beat to gospel.
Okay.
Without taking, you know,
away from the
the
message.
spirit out of it.
Yes.
But still give you let you say, yeah, oh yeah, you can bump this going down, yeah, talking about say Jesus, yeah. I'd rather say Jesus than that up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was born, man. And when I did it, I was, you know, when I finished, you know, sitting in the pew when I was young, listening to my grandma talk to Jesus with the hum. She told me everything that I should know. I can't give it away, but those are some of the lyrics, right? Can you say Jesus? Can you say his name? Can you feel the pain? Those are some of the lyrics that's in the song.
In the song.
Absolutely.
How long did it take you to write that song?
Not long. I don't know, maybe 2 days.
And you said you also wrote a song that's called Mercy, that's on that same
Mercy,
album?
yeah.
That's on the same CD?
Yes. That's the one when I looked up and I saw the lady standing in the silhouette of her door, and she was watching me, and she was looking real strange, and I was like, Lord, please release this from me. Take this. He said, and he answered me. Real talk, he did. It's okay, but it's going to be something required of you. I'll take it, but you're going to have to do your thing. You know, after I do my thing, I'm going to need you to put that down forever. And it ain't going to be easy. And so when I finally heard his voice and I beckoned to it, right, he erased all that. He took it from me. And then the most important part is he returned everything that the cankerworm stole.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Big Cat Landscaping came from.
Hush, huh?
It came from the cankerworm. And what it was stolen, that was given back in the time is this. All at the same time. So you can start your own thing.
Start anew.
And so that's how that came to life.
So Big Cat started
In Denver?
In Denver?
Big Cat started right here in Texas. I watched them SAs ride around in their trucks and those zero turns, and they got all the pole saws and this saw and that saw and the lawnmower, and I watched them make money. I'm a money getter.
Oh, name of this show. Name of this show right here, though. Name of this show right here.
So I watched them get their money. I figured out how to get mine. We started just cutting $35. And I took it to somewhere else. I said, come on, let's lay some sod. Let's lay some brick. Let's cut some trees down. Let's make some money.
Had you ever did landscaping before?
YouTube.
Ah, that's what we on right there, y'all. That's what we on right there. That's what we on right there. Say it, baby. YouTube. Yes, sir.
If you don't know,
Yes, sir.
you got a computer in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
I tell them kids that all the time. I say, y'all got these iPhones cost $1,000. Use them.
Yeah, so yeah, man. That big, when it came and he dropped it on me, and I said, man, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. I know it's coming. I feel it. And it came just like that. And when I looked at my bank account, I said, oh my God, hold up, let me.
Make sure it's right.
Yeah.
And then they started dropping them checks.
Contracts?
No, the government.
Oh, the PPP?
No, not the PP. Stimulus.
Yeah,
They
stimulus.
dropping. I was, ooh, I'm taking. I must be spending none of this. Big Cat Landscaping.
I love it.
Right? And I stacked it and stacked it. He kept sending it. I'm talking about God.
Amen.
He kept sending it. And when I looked up, I said, look here. Look how good God is. He done let me get in business and go buy everything he knew.
How long have Big Cat Business been in the system? How long?
A little over a year.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
And it's
love
profitable.
A little bit over a year.
It's very profitable.
Who came up with the name Big Cat?
So I was getting my cards made, and the lady said, well, you got to come up with a name. I said, well, I'm a Panther from the heart. She said, no, I don't think that would work. I said, what you mean it won't work? I'm a Baldwin Panther. I was a Panther coming up in high school. You mean we won't? She said, you're more like a cat, a big cat. Not a little cat, but a big cat. So I said, Big Cat Lands. Oh, I like that. So that's how it came, Big Cat Landscape.
You went to go get the cards made, and the lady suggested it.
Same lady was making the cards.
And she looked at you and she said, you are more like a cat.
A big cat.
Yeah. And say, here we go.
So before we leave, I wanted
Well, we got plenty of time.
I wanted to ask you about the after school program that you and Chef Charles do.
Oh wow,
I
man!
wanted to ask you about that.
Listen, that's crazy. Cause we were talking at the church, and he talking about making some money. He's talking about the podcast. He had just been on it. He was all excited, right?
We about this cash.
And so he let me see it, and then he got to talking money, and
Yeah.
I was ear hustling. And he said how much they was paying an hour and what they was doing. I said, that's all they doing. That's it. He said, that's it. For that money. That's all they doing. And when what time? 5 in the morning? Oh, I'm in.
Big Cat.
I said, sign me up. So I showed up, right? And what they're doing is so heartfelt, right? Because they're making sure the kids for the summer got lunches.
I love it.
Right? And so we prepare with our own hand. So we put the love in there. And Chef Charles,
Yes.
he mixing it up. He putting some love on every in every dish, right? And, and my job is real simple. Take the peaches, put it in here, make sure, right? And make sure every kid get their 4 ounces or 3 ounces, right? So, I mean, okay, so I'm feeding 400, almost 500 every day. So I'm good with that.
Yes.
I'm good with the whole experience of not talking about it, but being about it.
Being a part.
How that make you feel though? Once, you know what I'm saying, knowing that you are actually helping the kids and
The mothers.
making sure that they go, you know what I'm saying, fed.
Fed?
Yeah. How does that make you?
I didn't have a whole lot of missed meal cramps, but I did have some. And there was a local community center where you could go get a lunch, a brown bag, right? And I remember that lunch. And I remember how friendly they were when they were giving it to you. They had the little apple in it, might have peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a piece of cheese, something like that in there. But it hit the stomach, and the missed meal cramps was gone, right? And so for me to give back, it's only fair. Because they did it to me and do it for me when I was young.
Right on. Right on.
Okay.
Yeah, right on. So how long have you guys been doing the after school program?
2 days. 2. Tomorrow be 3. I gotta be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's what the call was for. Since he's a celebrity,
Oh, yeah.
the celebrity
Now I get it.
don't want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning because we celebrities now.
Your boss wants to let you
Make sure that the celebrity.
You might be feeling it tonight, you know, so far as being a celebrity, but at 4 in the morning, you
Right.
need to get back to being
But see,
volunteer.
you're right, but it still comes back to money get up.
Yeah.
It always
You're gonna
does.
get up to get that money.
Always.
And the fact that you're doing a good deed
Deed,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
For sure.
to get
Help
it,
these
you know
kids,
what I'm
yes.
You ain't robbing,
saying?
stealing.
Yeah.
You putting some work in. And God looking down.
Yeah.
He know what you're doing.
Now, how long does the after school program last for the kids for the summer?
I think it's gonna end in sometime in August.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So for the whole 2 months,
Yeah,
the
I
kids are out of school.
The
Yeah.
chef started last, or whenever he was on, he was just getting started.
Yeah.
So he just started last week. So that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that was just a week
yeah,
ago too.
yeah,
So he
yeah.
had just started
Yeah,
the
yeah, he
program
just-
itself.
But you know,
Oh, wow.
I had to change the subject for 1 second because
do.
if I don't mention SOW Church, and that's my church,
Okay.
and the SOW stands for Seniors, Orphans, and Widows, and that's who we cater to. And Pastor Diggles, and he's David Diggles, and we feed about 350 people every Thursday.
Where?
It's called Thankful Thursday, and the address is 3100 Amos.
3100 Amos.
AMES, Amos, and it's called Thankful Thursday. And so you can come get you some groceries, and they're gonna hook you up. And
Marcus,
so I
will
just
you
wanted to
please put
that
this
out.
on the screen for us too? Because I definitely want the audience. Because hey, he might have to come out there. I got a big old yard too. Though.
I got the call. I got the
Okay, and just put it on there for the audience because we gonna need you to get these calls, baby. I'm gonna be one of them.
You gonna be one of them? I'm gonna come hook you up.
I already know. Cause I got a big one. I gotta decide. I gotta decide. Matter of fact, since we are YouTube,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
let's make it happen.
you can come and give me some.
Estimate.
Not only the estimates, give me some ideas.
Okay, what you want to do though?
Ooh, I got a big backyard,
a
big
big
front
one?
yard, and a big backyard.
A big backyard.
Big backyard and a big front yard to a rental property. Oh, definitely.
Okay.
put you
Okay.
some
So I
in
need
a
to.
bungalow.
I can give you the address. I'm gonna give you.
your
Do I need a
backyard.
zero turn? I need to.
I'm gonna give you the address.
Okay.
You can stop through there anytime you get ready, and then you can say, well, you know what, Miss Alice?
Okay.
I done seen you do have a big old backyard, and you
For
do got
sure.
a big front yard.
For sure.
And here go some things that you know that could bring it out.
Okay.
So on the Thursdays, do y'all feed everybody, or is
Anybody who drives up to the church, the line be all out. The police be telling people, you can't be out here like that.
So may I ask, what part of the town is that?
That's Lancaster, Texas.
It's okay, Lancaster. Hey, okay,
Yeah, that's
Lancaster, Texas.
Yes. So anybody can come. Yeah.
Okay, anybody can come.
Yes, anybody can come. Well, I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, but anybody.
Should have did what? Let everybody know they could come.
Yeah, this is a habit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anybody can come. You can come
Okay.
and get you some groceries.
Is there a certain
Is that a time?
Yes, it's from 4:30, I think, to 6.
I'll be at work.
But let me tell you straight up, they
They got that
be
before that.
they be waiting.
Well, I have to be at work at that time. But I will tell people, and I want the address, and I will put this on the Facebook because,
Okay.
yes, definitely let the people know to come
Absolutely.
get a meal. And then I stay way in character too, so I don't have a way that I'm gonna drive way over there to bring the kids for the meal at that time because I have to be at work at 4:30.
It's not just kids; these are the adults.
No, I was saying me.
Oh, okay.
You know, to drive my grandchildren over there. I'm like, yeah, because I
Okay.
wouldn't have nowhere to drop them off in the time of me trying to hear up and get
Okay.
to work.
I got
Real money getters.
Real money getter.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like that 4:00 in the morning.
4:00.
We got to 4:30 need.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's the same ritual though.
It's the same ritual.
So got to get on up and get the money.
Get the money.
Yes. So listen to this here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in Lancaster.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you go to church, and that's where you attend.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess if they come on Thursday, they'll see you.
Yeah, they should see me. I mean,
I'm
yeah.
saying you be out there
Sometimes
because I know you be working
I
and
volunteer.
landscaping.
Yes,
and landscaping and stuff.
No, I volunteer. You know, sometime on Thursdays.
Okay.
And
yourself.
I actually used to go get the food from Mansfield every Thursday to bring it back to the church. I drove up there every Thursday for about a year and a half.
May I ask where in Mansfield are you getting the food from? Because I go to Mansfield every other day.
It's a big
Because I pick ups from Mansfield. I'm a carrier, so I'm all like.
It's the
in
same place,
Mansfield?
maybe?
No, I doubt it. Because we pick up medical. We're
No,
medical.
it's not medical, but
So I'm saying, where do y'all get the food from?
it's wow, it's huge. It's
In
a
Mansfield,
warehouse.
Mansfield is not that little, and it can build up tremendously.
It's a warehouse,
out
and
there.
they service a whole bunch of churches, not just ours. And
Okay.
we go and we get about 900 pounds.
Right, to be able.
You know, but now we're word has gotten out what we're doing.
Okay, so
that
you don't go get the food.
Other organizations is coming now.
So they bring the food for you guys.
No, we have to go get it.
Oh, you still have to go get
Have to
it.
go, but we have a truck. You know, we have a truck.
Box truck or 18?
We have a box truck with a cooler on.
Okay, well I drive them too. I've
You
got
drive
my
them
own
too?
CDL license. I was just asking. That's why I was saying box truck or 18.
A box truck.
Okay. I was just asking. So you guys do have somebody bringing the stuff. Y'all got to drive out there to get the things. So now, if they happen to miss you on Thursday, would they see you at the church Sunday?
Well, what's happening is if you miss it on Thursdays, you can always come to the church
Oh, okay.
during the week and see what's available, right?
So y'all do something at the church through the week?
Absolutely. We actually have a box outside the church full of groceries.
Oh.
So you can drive up if you're
Lovely.
hungry and at 2 o'clock in the morning and get you just open it up.
Put that back up there again, though, so they can get this address. Put that address and stuff back up
That's
there again.
31
That may be. Yeah, go on and say it for them, please.
3100 Amos, A-M-E-S, Amos, Lancaster, Texas.
Now, may I ask, is that close to 35, 30, 20? What word is it?
It's actually close to 20.
20.
It's like maybe 3 minutes from 20.
Yes.
So you can get off 20 and be at the church in 3 minutes.
What's that exit? Lancaster, Bonneview. What's the main exit to going that way? Houston School Road. What's the main exit that would go that way?
Wow. I think it's Houston School Road.
Houston School Road?
No, it's
20 in Houston School Road?
No, that's too far. That's too far.
That would be too far.
That's
So
too
the
far.
next one from there would be Bonneview.
You're going too far again.
Then that Lancaster. Then you will
Then
be.
it's Lancaster.
It's Lancaster.
Yeah, you go
It's
to-
in Lancaster, and you will exit 20 in Lancaster and make the left if you're coming from if you're coming from 35, you're gonna make a right, and if you're coming from 45, you're gonna make a left.
Absolutely. And it's easy. It's the SOW Church.
The SOW
It's on
Church.
YouTube. It's on every social media you can
Well, we
think
are
of.
definitely want people to come out, and I love that because hey, we can really the type of people ourselves. I mean, even the real money getters will come out sometime. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a wonderful thing to have. You know, the people come out and actually join in because, like you said, I asked you earlier. Sometimes that also helps the organization of the church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People also come to the church.
Houston School Road.
North Houston School Road.
Make a right.
Okay, so the audience should go out 20 to Houston School Road.
Make a right.
Make a right.
And then make a left on Amos.
And then make a left on Amos. So Amos is right there off of Lancaster. Oh yeah, we in the house. Oh, thank you, Jesus. And that's every Thursday. And now listen to what Mr. McCad said now. ladies and gentlemen, that they be there a little tad bit early.
They be trying to get in where they fit in. They be trying to get them groceries because them groceries consist of milk, eggs, meat. Sometimes they give you clothing. It's soap powder, you name it.
So
Potatoes,
let me say
yes.
this again, because now I got some more people that I want to actually direct that to. So y'all ain't just giving the meal. Y'all are not giving a brown bag special.
No.
Y'all are actually giving food.
Yes.
On Thursday to the families.
Bread, all that.
Now, me personally, like I said, I be at work at that time. But audience, I mean, if you happen to know somebody, you know what? I love you, Facebook. I love my Facebook audience. We have over 6,000 followers on Facebook, 4,000 likes. That's 10,000 people. You guys can always spread this word. Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word. I say this all the time, and y'all do it. Thank you, Jesus, that y'all do. Share the videos. When y'all actually see the Real Money Getters, that's how we got so many followers. That's how we got so many of you. You guys that watch us on Facebook. I know that we don't have as many people watch us on YouTube as we used to, because most of our followers now are on Facebook, and I understand that. But please share the video, guys, because hey, it's a lot of people that don't know where to go get a meal.
You can get a meal there.
And then not just a meal, because now we do have food banks that just give old and used food away. This gentleman is telling you that you can actually come there and get a meal that's not something that somebody just throw it on the back shelf and waited on somebody to come to the next day, because I've seen it myself with that too. So I would like to say thank you.
You're very welcome.
Before you even came on the air.
One more thing. Your landscaper, Big Cap. How can someone reach you?
Well, there's a card with Big Cat Landscaping, and I think it's right in front of you. That tells you what we do. There's a phone number there, and so Big Cat Landscaping LLC 281-804-6059. So you can call me for if you need a.
What are your hours of operation that they can call you?
From 6 in the morning to 10.
I keep telling y'all, Real Money Getters. Okay, Real Money Getters, that's what happens to Alice all the time. I had a lady call me last night, y'all. This real talk, my husband was looking like, who's that on the phone? At 11:59 and said, Miss Alice, do you have a room for rent? See, we Real Money Getters, we ain't stop answering the phone. We do not stop answering the phones when it comes to a way of living. Keep on trying to figure out a way to get this money. So he's letting you guys know, but he do get up at 6. He get up at 4, but he will be answering the phone at 6, guys, to talk to him about his landscaping business. And then he done already gave you. Now let me ask this question before we go off there too.
Yes.
Where do y'all give the food away for the children? The Lunchables, the lunch meals. Where is that located at?
That's on Beltline, not quite to Hampton. It's like it's a little strip mall.
Okay.
And it's like 2 blocks from Hampton on Beltline.
2 blocks from Hampton on Beltline.
In DeSoto.
In DeSoto. Do the kids have to be going to or enrolled in a DeSoto school, or can any of the children, mom can bring their children there to get food?
It's not like that at all. This is they have like 11, 12 different school systems.
Yes.
That we prepare the food and they take the food to the school.
They take it to the school, so that means that they do have different schools.
They take care of the children right there at the schools.
Okay, so they go to different schools.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to see, to make sure that the kids, that the parents know how to get the food for the kids, and then the Thursday meals for the children, them and themselves and the children, and then we know how to get to Big Cat Landscaping 281-804-6059.
6059.
Now this is a Real Money Getter. He done told you guys y'all can do like y'all do Alice. Call him from 6 in the morning. Say, I done told y'all, I'm gonna say this again. Don't call Alice that early, but y'all do it. But I done told y'all, stop doing that. But call this gym. You can start at 6 o'clock in the morning all the way to 10 o'clock at night. You heard Mr. Charles told sister, go and call him now, because he knew he would answer his phone. So Real Money Getters, that's the way we are, and that's the way we act. And I would like to congratulate you. You say you've been in business for 1.5 years.
That's right.
Yes.
And what they told me, now I don't know if this is a true factor, but they say with the statistics, this is what they say. If your business survived the first 2 years of business, we will say the banks, the people with cash, they consider you a business. they consider you successful if your business lasts for the first 2 years, if you can make it past those first 2 years. So if you've already made it a year and a half and you don't look like you're on your way to stopping, so I already see you got the 2 years under your belt already. So I would like to be able to invite you back another time to just, because now, before we go, are you planning on writing a play since Sister auditioned for a play?
You know, I would love to have someone out there in video land or
Video land.
podcast land. Or
We got somebody for that part of the job, though.
if someone got some paper
Mm-hmm.
and they want to take a chance on a brilliant writer,
I'm loving it.
then come holler at me, because we can make some money. I love me some Tyler Perry, but I'm not Tyler Perry, I'm Victor McCad.
I'm loving every minute of it.
Okay?
Great writer, brilliant. Did you hear what he said? Now, I always remember before we go off the show, the key word to the statement he said was that paper. He said if you have some paper, if you have some type of funding, that's what he said. Funding is what he's trying to say. You can always call, because he is a great writer, and we've already showed some of his skits and from the movies and the plays that he did write. So, hey, yeah, and he can be reached at the same number, the 281-804-6059, if you guys have some spur finances that y'all would like to invest in a great writer, because he said it. Y'all can make some money together.
I'll make some money.
You gonna make some money?
I'm gonna make some money.
Okay. Well, now, hey guys, we love y'all. We have had a brilliant guest. I said before he came on, he wore many hats, didn't I? I say he was like Alice. He wore a lot of hats. Say, guys, I'll see you guys next week. Sister, tell them, hey, Real Money Getters, we will see you guys next week. Love you.
Smooches.
Hey, baby, I am